Today I'm going to show you how to be the first to know when a property hits the market. So this training is for you specifically as the agent. You're going to be setting yourself up with some tools in order to receive listings in your search criteria that you're looking for just to know what's coming on the market. So actually the first thing you're going to do is set up a subscription for yourself. So you may be familiar with setting up a subscription for your clients, and it's going to be the same exact way, and you're just going to set it up for yourself instead of for your clients. So you are going to start from a quick search. Now you either can click on quick search, and if residential isn't the property type you want to search, you can change that property type by clicking on change search template. Or if I go back to my default dashboard here, I would recommend adding this new search gadget to one of your dashboards on CCIMLS. That way you can just simply, if you wanted to search residential or multifamily property types, you can just click into multifamily. Saves you that one extra click. If I go back to my dashboard, if maybe you don't have all of the property types that you want listed here, you would just click on the 3 vertical dots, click on settings, and hold down your control or command key and choose the additional property types that you want to add. And those will be added there. I'm going to go ahead and just choose the residential property type. Any of the criteria I'm choosing today is just random selection. I am going to change this just to active because do note that coming soon no showings listings do not get sent out in subscription emails. So they are not something that are automatically sent out. So just take note of that. I will show you a way that you can email your coming soon no showings listing after I show you how to set yourself up with a subscription. Now we're going to come down. So I'm just going to randomly choose, let's say Yarmouth. And let's do Dennis as well. Let's throw in 2 towns together. And so maybe you want something that is not on this list. So if you come down to add a field, you can add something to this list. Like maybe you want to search only Yarmouth or Dennis properties with a garage. And then let's say we want to do number of bedrooms. 3 is the minimum. 3 to 4, let's do that. Probably going to be the same amount. There we go. All right, so now that you have the criteria set up that you're looking for, you're going to come up to save and then click on save search. So now you're going to name the search. I'm just going to do Yarmouth, Dennis with garage, so I kind of remember what that save search is about. And I'm going to mark it as a favorite to show you what this means and how it can be helpful to you. So now you're going to come down and add a contact to this. Now you don't want to click on save yet because that's only going to save your search. It's not going to set up a subscription. So I'm going to set up myself. If you don't already have yourself as an existing contact, which I do not on this account. So I'm just going to go ahead and set myself up with that information. So now that I have my information added into here, I'm going to click on save and add subscription. Now your subscription is still not added. You do need to go through what we call the scheduler page or the general subscription options and press the save button before it's saved. So if you do have where it says you checked off, I would uncheck that because you are already one of the selected contacts below, and you would receive 2 emails. I would also check off send me an email when the contact clicks the link, because again, you are the contact, so you know when you're clicking on it. And then I wouldn't have enable preview mode checked off because you would have to approve the listings that would be sent to you, essentially. So with this scheduler, if you choose the weekly option and choose every day of the week, you could uncheck a day of the week. This would mean you would receive 1 email a day as long as listings met your criteria within the past 24 hours of receiving an email. That daily email usually comes around 3 p.m. You could also do monthly, which would just send you a monthly snapshot of the listings. And then you could also do ASAP. Now I'm going to choose ASAP because this would give me the listings as soon as possible. So the listings that met my criteria as soon as possible. This just means that you could receive more than one email a day. Now you're coming down here. Again, this is just for you. You don't have to write anything fancy here unless you wanted to remind yourself about something. And all you're going to do is click on save. Now your subscription is set up, but as we know, once you create a subscription, your subscription starts from the moment you create it on. So as you can see, I have 22 results. Those listings will not be emailed to you in the subscription. So I do always recommend that you choose to email these listings now. And another reason to do that is because you're going to receive an opt-in request, an opt-in to start receiving emails from CCIMLS. So you either have to agree to that, or if you send yourself this manual email and you open that email, you automatically opt yourself into receiving subscription emails. So it's always best to send a manual email with listings that already meet the criteria. Great. So that's how you would set yourself up with a subscription. It would be the same as setting your client up with a subscription. You would just enter in your criteria, click on save search, put your contact information, save and add subscription, and then fill out when you're going to receive those listings. Another way of knowing when a property hits the market, this is a daily email rather than an as soon as possible email. So you won't know as soon as they come on, but it's another way of giving yourself a little snapshot of what's going on in the market. So you're going to come up to menu. You're going to locate your preferences section and click on general preferences. Then we're going to come in here, and I do have to bounce around. Here we go. So we're going to click on this email tab and scroll down to the daily hot sheet. Now you can either choose to email yourself a 24-hour hot sheet or a custom hot sheet. So 24-hour hot sheet will include everything. If you want a custom like that Yarmouth Dennis area with a garage, you can do that as well. But I'm just going to choose 24-hour. And so what this does once you press on save is that you will receive a hot sheet every day. A 24-hour hot sheet every day will be emailed directly to you, directly to the email that you have as your primary email for your account. So then you'll be able to open that email and see the listings that were on the hot sheet for the last 24 hours. So that's just an additional tool of how to know what listings are coming on the market. And the last thing I want to point out is, remember how I clicked on mark as favorite for that save search? I have this save search template back on one of my dashboards in CCIMLS. And you'll see here that my Yarmouth Dennis with garage search is pinned here. And that's because when I click on the 3 dots and then settings, I've only selected the option to show me only my favorites. If I did all searches, you'll notice that there are a ton of searches here. If I go back and change it to only favorites, it's only going to show the ones that I marked as favorites. So it's a little tip if you want to be able to get to that save search pretty quickly. Great. So again, setting yourself up with a subscription is one way. You would go to quick search, choose your criteria, and follow along with save search, and save and add subscription. The other way is going to menu, locating preferences and general preferences, clicking on email, and setting yourself up with a daily hot sheet. The reason this says none is because I didn't click on save before. So if you change 24-hour hot sheet, make sure you switch that to the save option. Thank you so much for watching this training today. Should you have any questions on setting up a subscription or emailing this daily hot sheet, feel free to reach out to us at mlssupport@cciaor.com. Thank you.